again, everybody. Welcome to another exciting edition of the Saint Arnold Video News. Today, we're in the Heights area of Houston at a little place that kind of specializes in comfort food. It's one of the most critically acclaimed restaurants in Houston. They've been open about a year. It's called Zelko Bistro, owned by aptly named Jamie Zelko. And they specialize in comfort food, and the perfect comfort food to me, something like that would be braised short ribs, which they happen to do in our Saint Arnold root beer. So today, Jamie's invited us into the kitchen to see how she kind of puts it together, and she's also going to talk a lot about the ingredients that they use because they're very ingredient oriented here at Zelko. So hope you enjoy it. I'm glad you could come along with me. Cheers. Enjoy. Here we are inside the kitchen at Zelko Bistro, the aptly named Zelko Bistro because Jamie Zelko is standing here with me. Hi, Jamie.
Hi, guys.
Okay, so tell me how the idea of the root beer short ribs kind of came into existence for you.
Well, you know, I base my food on comfort and nostalgia and going back to the basics, and I fell in love with the root beer because of the fact that it has vanilla and star anise and a really good platform to use as a braising liquid, which is what I use with it. That's what I do with it. I take certified Angus beef short ribs and braise them with beef stock, Saint Arnold's root beer, fennel, yellow onions. This is a small portion of it, of course.
Wow.
We braise it for 3.5 hours at 375, and it goes on top of white cheddar polenta. Our cheddar comes from Brazos Valley. Okay, that's over there in Waco.
Good local
another
Texas
natural,
cheese.
yep,
Absolutely.
natural program. Another natural program. We're really big about that. You need to know where your food comes from, ladies and gentlemen. It's very important. It's not rocket science. It's just knowing that you have a choice. Okay, I choose Saint Arnold's root beer. It's my favorite, and I'm glad that other people like it as well.
And we're like 5 minutes from your
and
restaurant.
Just 5 minutes, all about local.
Yeah.
You don't want to shop too far if you can avoid it.
Yep.
Gas prices and all. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some mizono and some Swiss chard and some spinach leaves, saute those down. Why here at Zelko Bistro they like to eat our greens is because we put butter in our food.
It's not margarine. It's not. I can't believe it's not butter.
We like butter.
Yeah.
It's actually a lot better of choice than what is in margarine. You think about butter, think about it sitting on a counter. What does butter do on the counter? It melts naturally. What does margarine do on the counter? Nothing. It sits there. So what do you think it does to your arteries when it sits there and you're 98.6 degrees? Where do you think that margarine goes? Nowhere.
That's a good point.
Thank you very much. Butter is going to naturally come out one way or another. So, beautiful greens from Utility Research Garden. Okay, that's over in Austin. My dear friend David Cater comes once a week, and I take my short ribs. They're just really delicate. You can smell the vanilla. You can smell the star anise. It's nice rounded dish, okay? Very well balanced. You've got the buttery,
and you've got a
cheesy
little sweet
polenta,
and
sweet
and
sour,
salty, and yeah,
salt and bitter.
Yep.
So the root beer actually adds that sweet honey element that balances the entire dish. You've got a little bit of the bitter sweetness coming from the greens. You've got the buttery, the round, the fatty from the polenta. Okay.
Looks gorgeous.
You've got the salt and the crunchy component from the leeks that go on top. These are fried leeks. Okay. And we're going to finish it. A little fleur de sel and a little parsley. Okay.
And that's a regular on the menu,
That
folks.
is a regular on the menu. It's been since we've opened, and one of our biggest sellers.
Thank you very much, Jamie.
Texas staple, Saint Arnold's root beer, braised short ribs.
Cheers. Thanks for the support.
Thank you.
So here I am at the table. I'm super excited. I actually get to taste the root beer short ribs on camera. Hopefully I can tell you how good they taste so that you have to come get them yourself. So here's a quick look at the plate. I know you've been looking at it already. So let's see. I'm actually holding the camera, and I'm going to try to attempt to serve myself food, and then you get to watch me eat. How great is that? All right, so bite. That's what the bite looks like. I'll tell you what, it is right on. And not just the short ribs, too. Which are tremendous, but the polenta that it's served with is just over the top, people. Over the top. Kudos. Thanks. And it goes well with root beer. That's all for now. Bye-bye, everybody.